Having said that, I'm going to quickly sort of dive into the platform, do a quick quick snippets on how the platform could be leveraged across the different spectrum in the environment, right? Let that be your front, middle, back, your client reporting, and different use cases we touch on. And the goal for this is to give you a vision of how the platform could be utilized. And then if the time permitting, we can do a deep dive into based on the questions or any follow-up sessions at that point. So let me just quickly share my screen. And James, if you can give me a thumbs up, just making sure you see the platform. All right, awesome. So what you're looking at right now is what we call as our PBI EDM, Enterprise Data Management Platform. Again, there are different use cases, how that platform could be utilized for different reporting and data aggregation and analysis needs. But we'll start with like the front office use case, right? Where on day zero, what you want to look at or what any client wants to look at, okay, what is my portfolio doing at given point of time, right? Able to look at your positions, P&L exposure for given date. For given portfolios, one or more put counts across the firm. A lot of this is very dynamic. A lot of data mining tools built in, which allows you, the end users, to quickly configure a lot of reporting on the fly for a lot of inbuilt data mining in place, right? I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but just to give you a glimpse of different configurations which exist out of the box for any users to do any dynamic reporting, right? Just as a view there. Now, when you're trying to institute a data warehouse, not you're looking from a go-forward basis, but the important aspect is also to load the historical data. And once you have that, that's where you want to really start looking at inception date reporting. How did my portfolio perform for a given sleeve, a share class, across the firm strategy at that dimensions, right? So that's the important component. So not only we load the system from day zero on go-forward basis, but we also load the historical data, giving the clients the holistic view of how their performance or system looked like, right? So that's a very important component in that ways, right? Again, here, not touching too much from it, but like you have access to your portfolio P&L exposure, but you also have access to your entire security data, right? Depending on how that is configured across the asset class, right? It is agnostic of the asset class. It is agnostic of data provider. I think that's the key thing, right? The key is to able to bring the data together and reporting. I'm going to quickly switch gears to things which James alluded to earlier, concept of once you have the data, there's a lot of performance and portfolio reporting, but then we sort of also plug in our calculation engine on top of that, which allows the clients to do different flavors of performance reporting. That could start from contribution, like how a given slice contribute to my entire portfolio or the firm, or it could really mean attribution reporting, where how did this portfolio perform relative to an index or benchmark at that point. So what you're looking at right now is a flavor of contribution at a given dimensions. In this case, looking at by long and short across sector, right? That's just a one flavor of that, but you're not limited to this. You can slice your portfolio in any dimensions, that be sector, geography, gigs, bigs, currencies, country, doesn't matter. Those are just one of the data points, right? And then attribution is you want to see how your portfolio performed relative to index, where the excess return or alpha is coming from, and able to break down that excess return into your allocation, selection, or interaction, which is like, was it a stock picking or the weighting of the stocks at that point, right? What you're looking at right now is a sample attribution for a long-short equity model by a sector using our standard Brinson fractal model of attribution to able to look at that alpha decomposition, right? Again, this is one of the sample remote, not limited to that, but the intent is because of the low-code platform, a lot of this attribution model could be extended, enhanced in different ways, depending on different asset classes at that point, right? So just to sort of give you a glimpse of what the platform can offer in that way.